Good morning, guys. Today is Friday, December 11th, 2020, and today we are going to continue working on scatter plots and answering some questions about the scatter plots. So for our video today, I have a little example here for you, and then I have 3 of these for you to do on your own. They're very similar to what I'm going to do here, so pay attention, follow along, and let's see. This says many students take both the SAT and ACT tests to apply to colleges. The table shows the scores that 8 Mathville High School, man, that's a fun name, students scored on both tests. Number 7, the first problem on this screen says make a scatter plot of the data on the coordinate plane provided. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so you can see it. You can see that says ACT down there, SAT up here. Here's the SAT score, so this is going to be our x-axis, and this is our SAT score, so that's going to be our y-axis. So time to graph. If the ACT was 18, the SAT was 800. 25 to 1100, so 25 to 1100. 30 to 1300. 21 up 1000. Over 20 up 900. Over 27 up 1200. Over 16 up to 600. Right there. And over 22 up 800 right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instead of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we did the first part the question asked us to do, which is make a scatter plot. Number 8 says, what coordinates did we use to make the scatter plot? Well, if this is our x and this is our y, we use 18, 800. We use 25, 1100. 30, 1300. 21, 1000. 2090 or 2090, 2900. 27, 1200. 16, 600. And 22, 800. It then says, does this scatter plot show a positive or negative correlation? Well, if we're going up, 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 that would be a positive correlation. And does it show a strong or a weak? I would say that is a strong correlation. I definitely think that's a strong correlation. It then says draw a line of best fit. So that's when we draw my line. We get different colors so you guys can see it better. And when I draw my line of best fit, I'm going to draw it, try to split it in half. Let's say maybe right about, I have 3 above, about 3 below. Maybe that's right there, I think. Oh. Hopefully you can see that blue on blue. We look, I have 1, 2 below, 3 above, a couple on it. I would say that's a pretty good line of best fit. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and, it doesn't say to write the slope-intercept, but let's go ahead and write the slope-intercept form of this. It's going to be y equals. And I know it crosses at 500, so that's my y-intercept to be plus 500. Now I need to figure out my slope, so I need to find 2 points that goes through. That looks like a good point right, close enough to a good point right there. And that looks like, let's see. That looks pretty good right there. It looks pretty good right there. They both look pretty good. Be close enough. And to find our rise over our run, we go up 1, 2. That's our rise, but that's not actually just 2. That's not 2. We go up 2, but we're counting by 100, so we're actually up 200. So it'd be 200, and we're going over 1, 2, and we're counting these by 2s, so it'd be over 2, 4. So we're going up 200 and over 4, which would be the same as y equals 50x plus 500, because 200 divided by 4 is 50. So y equals 200 over 4x plus 500, or y equals 50x plus 500. And if you notice when I count up to, it's going to be up 50 over 1, or if I go up 2 over 2, if I do it again, up 2 over 2, up 2, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect slope, but it's close enough. Use the line of best fit to predict the ACT score of a student that scores 1,000 on the SAT. So we need to find a student that scored 1,000 on the not 1,000 on the ACT, the 1,000 on the SAT, and we need to predict their ACT scores. So we're going to go over, which is right there. So 1,000 on the SAT, we go over. It's kind of right between there, so if I go straight down, that's between 22 and 23. So we would predict that they would score 23 on the ACT. And it says predict the SAT score corresponding to the ACT score of 32. So here's the ACT score. I'm going to find 32 on that, and that's right there. I'm going to go up until I hit my line. I'm going to go up. And right here, according to my line of best fit, it's going to be a little bit off. So I don't think it's going to be way up there. Maybe like 1,450, maybe 1,500 at the highest. But let's say about 14, we'll say 1,475 will be our prediction. We can't tell for sure, but we'll predict that someone who scores a 32 on the ACT will score a 1,475 on the SAT. If we look at some other things, what's the relationship between the ACT and the SAT score? Well, the higher the SAT score, the higher the ACT score, or the higher the ACT score, the higher the SAT score. They kind of correspond, which makes sense. If you do well on one test, you're probably likely to do well on another test. But yeah, hopefully that helps. So do the rest of this. If you have any questions, ask, email, contact me, message me on Canvas. Besides that, have a great weekend, have a great Friday, and I look forward to talking to you guys on Monday. See ya.